Are you considering visiting the Black Hills? Well, this travel guide is going to help you plan what to see, how long you need, and how to navigate the area. Coming up. Where are we going next? Let's go. The Black Hills are an amazing part of the country and an area that I highly recommend you plan to explore at least once in your life. Welcome back to the Traveling Cheesehead. My name is Michelle, and on this channel we cover everything travel related. Travel planning guides, reviews, vlogs, and recommendations for destinations around the world. And in today's video, we are talking all about visiting the Black Hills and exploring that area of our country. I recently went to the Black Hills this past summer and had a fantastic trip and wanted to share what are the best things to see in this area and how can you fill an itinerary with things to do and see. So the Black Hills are primarily in South Dakota and a little bit into Wyoming. Now this area of the country, as you may know, also houses Mount Rushmore. So that is really what has brought the Black Hills the fame, is the monument of Mount Rushmore. But it's so much more than that. When you're headed to this area of the country, you are transported into a whole nother world. We hear the stories of the Old West, we hear the stories of the Wild West, and this area brings that to life. So the lay of the land for the Black Hills: to the north you have Rapid City, South Dakota, and then it goes all the way south into the mountain ranges. The Black Hills are granite formations that are truly unique in this area of the country. There is so much to see and do for the family. So I am going to break down some of the top destinations that you're going to want to put on your itinerary when you visit this area. First of all, where is a good place to base yourself when exploring this area, since there's so much to see and do? I will say Rapid City is probably one of the best bases to stay because it is a major city. There's lots of hotel options, as well as you have all the amenities of the major grocery stores and chains, restaurants, and things like that right there at your fingertips. It is also right off of Highway I-90, so being right on the interstate gives you a lot of accessibility to the other things that you're going to want to explore in the area. Alternatively, if you want to stay in some of the smaller towns closer to Mount Rushmore, that you may want to consider staying in as well, because it will help you explore those other areas without having the commute back and forth to Rapid City. So when we went, we stayed a few days in Rapid City, but then we also stayed a couple of days in Keystone because we wanted to spend more time in the Black Hills area, Custer State Park, and things like that. What is there to see and do? So when you're staying in Rapid City, one of the things I will recommend that you go see is Badlands National Park. Now, Badlands National Park can take you a full day or more to explore, depending on how much time you have in your itinerary. But this unique landscape is made up of all these very cool rock formations that just pop up out of nowhere when you're driving along the interstate. You'll see them out the left side of your window if you're coming from the east. And there is truly nothing like it. I highly recommend at least a half-day trip there. It's only about an hour from Rapid City, and you're gonna get the added benefit of my next destination. The next thing I want you to go put in your itinerary is Wall Drug. This is an iconic stop. If you're going on a road trip out west, you have to stop at Wall Drug. There's just nothing like it anywhere. The cool thing about Wall Drug, it has a whole history behind it. It really started with this pharmacist who decided to set up shop in the small little town of Wall. And he was trying to figure out how to get people to stop at his pharmacy. So he started offering free water and was putting up roadside billboards advertising free ice water. People on their journeys started stopping by for that free ice water, and before you knew it, it blew up into a whole shopping and iconic town. There is a nice restaurant in there. They're also very famous for their homemade donuts. It is a unique place that you just have to experience. There's nothing else like it in America. Next thing that you're going to want to see when you're staying in Rapid City is Devil's Tower. Devil's Tower is about an 1.5 to 2 hour drive from Rapid City, but is definitely doable for a day trip. It's another national monument in this area and is really neat to drive up to. You start seeing it from quite a ways away, and then once you're there, you can hike around the entire area and get up close to it. You can even get a permit from the National Park Service to climb Devil's Tower itself if you're into that kind of thing. The other attraction that is in Devil's Tower monument area are the prairie dogs, and this is probably one of the best places to see the prairie dogs. They have them in the Badlands as well, but the ones here in Devil's Tower, you can walk out into the field where they all are and get a lot closer to them. Now again, these are wild animals, be careful, but you can see them, you can hear them chirping, you can get up close and get some great pictures of them, and it's just a really cool experience. So the next thing that you want to see when you're in Rapid City is Rapid City. Rapid City is a really cool town. The downtown area has statues on every single street corner, and they vary from being presidents to actors to fictional characters, all scattered along the corners of every street in downtown Rapid City. There's a ton of restaurants, shops, and other things to explore in the downtown that make it a really great stop on your visit. So once you're done exploring that area, and let's say you're going to move down and stay either in Keystone, Custer, or some of the other small little towns in the Black Hills. When you're staying in these areas, the main thing you're going to go see is Mount Rushmore. Now, I highly recommend going to Mount Rushmore both during the day as well as making sure you schedule time to go in the evening. Weather will play a factor on if the night program will be on or not. If there's thunderstorms, they will not offer the night program. You'll have to come back another day. But the good news is once you pay your $10 parking fee for Mount Rushmore, it's valid for a full year, so you can come and go as many times as you want. If you want to go back several times, if you had crappy weather the first day, you can go back again and not have an issue. So Mount Rushmore, we went about 3 or 4 times while we were there. We took the trail one time. The next time we just kind of looked at the monument in the sunlight. And then another time we went back during the night programming. The next thing that I highly recommend is exploring the small towns. You have so many little towns scattered throughout the Black Hills, and they're all super cute Western towns. You have Keystone, which is adorable and really at the foot of Mount Rushmore, so a great place to stay. You also have Custer, which is again another really cute Western town with lots of shops and restaurants to explore. And then you have a few others that I'll link below so you can check them out. The coolest thing of those towns is the unique shops and eateries that you can explore. The next thing that I recommend for a day, full day in that area, is Custer State Park. Custer State Park is really a neat park. It's about $20 for a carload. That fee lasts for 7 days. So if you're staying in the area, you can certainly break up your trip through the park into a couple different days. We only had 1 day to spend there, but we made the most of it and had a great time exploring this awesome park. There are wild buffalo wandering around, there are billy goats running around that you can encounter in different areas of the park. There's also 2 really unique drives and scenic drives through the park that I highly recommend. The first one is the Needles Highway. The Needles Highway takes you up into the Black Hills with the unique needles rock formations that are throughout this drive. You go through several tunnels and it's just a beautiful scenery from up above. The next one that I highly recommend is the Iron Mountain Road. Iron Mountain Road will take you not only through several tunnels, many of which frame Mount Rushmore. As you drive through, Mount Rushmore appears. It's amazing. It also takes you through these pintail curves, which I don't know how to explain them, but they go around and then you go under a bridge, and it's really neat. It also takes you through split highways where you feel like you're driving through the forest one way with nobody else around. Both of these make for a great day trip, just exploring the area and enjoying the scenery along the way. So in order to fully explore this area, I do recommend that you plan about 3 to 4 days to really get the full benefit. Plan a couple days up in Rapid City and then a couple more days down in either Keystone, Custer, or some of the other little towns to really enjoy the area and see everything. You could expand it out to a week and have plenty to do as well. I hope you found this planning itinerary helpful and inspired you to go explore the Black Hills of South Dakota. If you found value today, please give me that thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and subscribe because I come out with new travel content every single week and you don't want to miss a thing. Thank you for watching today on the Traveling Cheesehead. Until next time, travel safe. Where are we going next? Let's go.